Okay, so little rough looking. I'll explain. Today, right now, it's my birthday. As of today, I am old enough to eat off the senior menu on at IHOP, even though they have nothing for me there. I am now 55 and kind of meh right now. And I just did a life with Lynda a moment ago, like 2 days ago. And I was way more positive then than I am now. Last night, the blah started to settle in. And I know part of it's birthday related because I like making a big deal about birthdays for other people. Previous marriage kind of took a lot of the happy out of my birthday. And for the past couple of years, I have been making an effort to try to still celebrate and, try to put some positivity into it. Last night, I found myself sitting there just randomly crying in my room. Um, Today, I wonder if I lost it already. Uh, there we go. Have to have this ready to tell you about it because it's flipping hilarious. Um, a few different things led to it last night where I was just exhausted. It was a very long day. I had an insanely long drive to get home because what I wanted more than anything for my birthday this year was to just be home, to wake up in my own bed, spend time with my kitties, and just relax. Um, I made it home. I did wake up in my own bed. I have my kitties. We're doing things around the house, and one of the things is having the floors downstairs redone. A lot of stuff has to happen beforehand, and other people seem to go in bursts and try to do stuff. But on a regular basis, what happens is in the living room, I turn and there's a love seat over there, and it will just be piled high with stuff, more stuff piled on top of another area, just a horrible mess. And then I'll have a day where I'm planning on just taking the day off, trying to relax, chill, that kind of thing. And then every time I look over there, all I see is crap. And so I have not taken a day off because I'm constantly cleaning this and fixing it and organizing it. Everybody in the house knew what I wanted today was to just be able to relax. I get home late last night. They're still working on trying to pack stuff up. So more stuff is moved around, more crap is all over the couch, more stuff is piled on the shelf. And I'm not even meaning like stacked neatly. I mean just on there. Um, so last night while my eyes are burning because I'm so tired, I was fixing that just so I wouldn't do it today. Uh, Today had its own little things, which I'll come to in just a moment. Um, I hate my house right now. I love my house, but I hate my house. There's no organization. Everything is in flux and everything keeps changing. And what I want to do is just hide in my room. And that's it. But I refuse to hide in my room because I spent too many times in the past doing that. Um, then we have the ceiling fan. I so hate the ceiling fan in our kitchen because previous marriage was pretty much coerced um, to put this one god awful ceiling fan in there. It was all fancy and expensive. I hate it. I hate it so much. And everybody knows it. And so it was decided okay, we'll replace the ceiling fan. And this weekend in Home Depot, and I legit picked out a ceiling fan. Then I'm told it's going to be installed Friday morning, tomorrow morning, when I have um, faculty meetings and stuff I have to do. And then I also have physical therapy. Okay, sure. Um, then yesterday it was asked if, no joke, what are you doing tomorrow? And I'm like, hanging around here trying to relax. Okay, do you think you could go by Home Depot to go pick up the fan? And I said, no. And the response was, why not? It's going to be horrible for me to do it after work with traffic. And I said, because tomorrow's my birthday and I don't want to get in a car. Um, and from that moment on, I felt like there was something wrong with me wanting to just have one day in the house. Um, so I know that kind of started it. And then more and more fans being pulled up on a website. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. And I'm like, okay, because I thought we had picked one, but all right. And I'm like, well, I don't mind this one and I don't mind this one. And then there's one that I straight up said I didn't like it. That's the one that starts looking at all the information, showing me the size of it, this and that, all the questions. And I finally said, I don't care. It's like, what do you mean you don't care? It's for your birthday. And I said, I'm like, I hate it. I'm like, I've lived with a fan I hate for so long, so it's not going to make any difference if you put another one up there that I find repulsive. Um, that me being that rah about it, um, seemed to have maybe gotten attention. And the appointment for the fan people to install stuff has been bumped. And I'm guessing one of the fans that I said I liked is getting ordered. I really don't know at this point because there was the one we saw in person that I said I liked. Then I found another one and I sent that link. And then I picked another one on the site. And I still have no idea what to expect. And every ounce of me wants to just say, forget it, because I feel like I'm just being a pain or inconvenient. And I know that's not the intention. But I had years of being told that I just need too much, that I want too much, that I'm too picky, that I'm too this and I'm too that. And that's what yesterday was making me feel like again. So I addressed the fact that it really is probably just in my own head. Um, I'm trying to keep track of the fact that I've started a new med for the rheumatoid arthritis stuff. And one of the things it warns about is people with something about depression. Because I remember my doctor asking if I was on antidepressants, which I'm not. So I don't know if the meds, as they're building, are making me more of this, but I really just think it's just um, conditioning. Is that the right word? Uh, and this is Katniss popping up, so you might see her in a minute. Um, but yeah, so back in the day, um, when it was just me and the kids, I would actually do something. We would go to hibachi for my birthday. That was my thing. Even when my youngest would eat nothing but steamed white rice there, that was the thing we did. That was the one thing I would do. I tried to keep it up. I'm always the one who has to make those arrangements. This past weekend, taken to a concert. That was cool. I was in Birmingham, Alabama, and looking at places to eat. And there was a place, and it said it had hibachi. And so it was suggested, hey, since I used to do that, let's do that. Let's just say rock and roll sushi place, not a Lynda place. Um, it is not hibachi if they don't even have ginger sauce, and they do not have ginger sauce. So that meal was some edamame and a salad and uh, the one roll of sushi that was on the menu that I felt I could eat. So that was a little disappointing, but it's life. It happens. If you're going to be picky about your food, apparently just deal with it. And so maybe that's what kicked it all off in my brain because I just feel like I am so high maintenance because I don't eat certain things and I have particular rules in place for certain things. Um, I know that being a vegetarian makes things difficult. I know that the mushroom allergy makes things difficult. And so when I then add into it that I have ginger sauce with my food and I don't like that creamy sauce, it just feels like I'm being difficult. But it would also kind of be nice to have people who go, you know what? You're not difficult. Let's find a place that's Lynda friendly. Even if we're in the middle of nowhere. Let's, you know, let's find a place. Not something that you just have to make do. That would be cool. But that's a me thing. Um, I was asked a couple of weeks ago what I wanted to do for my birthday. And I named two things. I said, I really want to go to the aquarium again because I haven't been in a while. And I did not want to eat at the aquarium because there's nothing for me there. I mean, I'm sure I could find something, but it would be overpriced and crap and not really what I want. And I said, if we go out, I would really like Seasons 52. I haven't been there in a couple years, and I really like their food. Um, Today's my birthday. I get it's a Thursday, people work, everybody's at work. That's okay because I can just chill. And I'm okay with chilling at home. Um, Last night, Pax comes in and asks me if I want him to come home right after work today so we could do something for my birthday. This is the first year I haven't bothered trying to plan anything. I'm tired of trying to make my birthday matter. It feels forced. I'm constantly the one saying, okay, how about here? Asking everybody, is this a good time? Blah, blah, blah. So I didn't. And nothing. I told Pax it's fine, whatever, do do whatever your plans are. Then he asked me about Saturday, because he was invited somewhere, and I'm like, that's fine. Um, the first happy birthday I got was a week early. Okay. Then my cousin wished me happy birthday on Tuesday night. And then my mom sent me a whole bunch of happy birthday things on Wednesday. So these people, it's really nice that they're trying to wish me happy birthday. And the only one I even corrected was the one who wished me a week early. Um, but I told her that it was really nice she remembered and thank you. For my cousin and my mom, I didn't even bother pointing out they got the days wrong. Uh, so I don't know if anything's happening. My mom said she wants to treat me to lunch, but then was upset when I said I didn't want to drive out there on Thursday because I'm trying to take the day off. And then, as mentioned, tomorrow is a bunch of faculty meetings and physical therapy. The weekend is planned for, taking care of stuff around the house. I haven't heard anything from anybody about the fact that I said I would really like to do the aquarium. So I'm guessing that's probably not going to happen. And I'm not going to bother asking about it because it just feels like I'm being annoying and a pest and needy. And again, I think it's all just in my head, but my feelings are hurt. Um, I think I need a break, like from humanity. Because in my last one, I talked about how horrible the news is. And then every time I pick up my phone and I see any more notifications, it's just worse. And my entire plan has been to live to be 111. And I am almost halfway there, and I don't even know what's going to be left of this place by then. Like, seriously. So I'm trying to look on the bright side of things. I'm doing puzzles, played with the kitties. May or may not pull out the cross stitch. I wanted to take a walk, but I walked down to the mailbox to mail something, and my leg was already killing me. So I'm thinking the walk is not a good idea. So, with all of this, let me tell you, I did order myself my own lunch, Chinese, and I keep hearing noises. And the fortune I got in my fortune cookie says, you will overcome difficult times. Let's see if I can get it there. That is my fortune. How perfect, right? I think it's hilarious. So I figured I would do this to update, get it out. Kind of wish I did this more. Um, and yeah, I truly don't know what else to say. I swear to God, there was something else in my brain, and I've already forgotten it. So happy birthday to me. And hopefully the following year will be better than today. Although today's not horrible, it's just meh. Um, I'm gonna go see what the cats are doing now too. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention why I look the way I do. I'm doing leave-in conditioner in my hair. That's my other treat for today is deep conditioning for my hair. Might do a mask later too. Meh, may as well. Okay, that's it. Happy birthday to me and peace out.